Hi, David Bassanese here, Chief Economist at BetaShares, and this is a snapshot of my latest market trends report. And just reviewing the month of November, really there's two key events globally. Firstly, the US Federal Reserve did follow through with another interest rate cut, a 25 basis point cut, and markets are still warm to the possibility of another cut in December. So we saw bond yields fall through the month, which was supportive of bond returns. So the US 10-year bond yield fell 12 basis points to 4.17%, and even in Australia, 10-year bond yields fell 0.16% to 4.34%. So a better month for bonds. But the big story is really in the equity market. And the other key factor, of course, in November was the re-election of Donald Trump as US president. And this put a rocket under US shares in particular. But the all-country world index returned 4.1%. The US market was up 5.9%. What's interesting, some of the other markets actually had a bit of a weaker performance. So I think under fear of what Donald Trump might do in terms of trade wars. So we had emerging markets down 2.5%. Europe was flat, and the Nikkei 225 in Japan was down 2.2%. So quite a big divergence in terms of performances globally. US doing very well, non-US not so well. The Australian market was up. It did return 3.8%. So that was pretty good for the Australian market, notwithstanding what we saw in other markets outside the United States. In terms of sectors, we saw in Australia, the technology and the financial sector continuing to do very well. The tech sector was up 10% in the month. Financials were up 7%, and resources still on the back foot, down 3.3% for the month. Globally, we saw really cyclical stocks doing well. Consumer discretionary had a good month. Financials continued to do well. And also, interestingly, small caps had a pretty good month. So global small caps returning 6.6%. So maybe early signs there of that rotation from larger cap stocks to smaller cap stocks, maybe on the back of talk of Trump tax cuts, maybe favoring more domestically orientated, smaller US companies as we move into 2025. So all up, a good month for equities. At the moment, there is optimism around the re-election of Donald Trump. We'll see how that plays out. Obviously, there's some positive and negatives in terms of what he is bringing to markets next year. But that's pretty much it for now. If you'd like to get full details of my market trends report, please visit the insights section of our website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next month.